ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
नमस्ते ईशान।
नमस्ते कुलदीप मम्मू।
कर्मयोग कर्मयोगः। Bhagavan spoke about Swadharma and
परधर्म।
Paradharma last episode. Then Arjuna, after a long time, asked a question, right?
यस मम्मू।
What is that force which makes a man commit papa, commit sin? Bhagavan answers, Eshaha Kamaha, Eshaha Krodhaha. It is Kama, desire. It is Krodha, anger. Let us get into these beautiful shlokas and see what Bhagavan is teaching us. These teachings are so precious in our life. Okay?
ओके मम्मू।
Every moment, this is precious. This is for our life. Bhagavad Gita Ma is for our life. Okay?
ओके मम्मू।
So, chanting section 37 and 38. Again, Bhagavan is saying, Shri Bhagavanuvāca
श्री भगवानुवाच
कामयेष क्रोधयेषः
काम येष क्रोध येषः
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
महाशनो महापाप्मा
महाशनो महापाप्मा
विद्येनमिह वैरिणम्.
विद्येनमिह वैरिणम्.
Again, कामयेष क्रोधयेषः
काम येष क्रोध येषः
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
महाशनो महापाप्मा
महाशनो महापाप्मा
विद्येनमिह वैरिणम्.
विद्येनमिह वैरिणम्.
पदच्छेदः श्री भगवान् उवाच. श्री भगवान्, the blessed Bhagavan, blessed Bhagavan. कामः एषः क्रोधः एषः रजोगुणसमुद्भवः. रजः गुणसमुद्भवः. महा अशनः, महाशनः, महापाप्मा विद्धि एनम् इह वैरिणम्. That is Padacheda. So now 38th shloka. धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
Again, धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
धूमेन आव्रियते वह्निः यथा आदर्शः मलेन च यथा उल्बेन आवृतः गर्भः यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः. That is the split. तथा तेन इदम् आवृतं. तथा तेनेदम् आवृतं. So, 37th and 38th shloka. Now, shall we get into chanting together? You ready?
Yes, Mamu.
श्रीभगवानुवाच काम एष क्रोध एषः रजोगुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम् धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः यथादर्शो मलेन च यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्. Let us go through the meanings. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan said, Kama yesha krodha yeshah
Rajoguna samudbhavah
Mahashano Mahapapma
Viddhenamiha Vairinam.
Vairinam. Say properly.
Vairinam.
एषः कामः एषः क्रोधः. It is desire, it is anger. Arjuna had asked that question. Now Bhagavan is answering. It is desire, it is anger. Rajoguna samudbhavah, born of the qualities of rajas. Mahashanah, all devouring, great eater it is. This kamaha is. Not satisfied it will be. It needs more and more all the time. Mahapapma cha asti, all sinful. Papa, all sinful. Iha enam vairinam viddhi. Know this as the foe. Foe is enemy here. Here means in this world. 38. Dhumena vriyate vanhihi
Yathadarsho malena cha
yatholbenavrito garbhah
Tatha tenedamavrutam.
Dhumena vanhihi malena adarshah cha yatha avriyate ulbena garbhah yatha avritah. Very important shloka. Just as fire is covered by smoke, just as a mirror by dust, as an embryo by the womb. Mamu will explain this, okay?
Okay, Mamu.
Tatha tena idam avritam. So is this knowledge, jnana, covered by that desire. Okay, let us get into spiritual tidbits and see what Bhagavan is going to explain with these shlokas. So Arjuna had asked, what is that force which makes a man commit sin even though not desiring to, right? We are not desiring to do papa, but that is happening. Some force is acting inside, right?
Yes, Mamu.
Bhagavan answers, Eshaha kamaha, Eshaha krodhaha. It is desire, it is anger. Kamaha, krodhaha, desire, anger. Kamaha is desire. Now listen to something which is very important for everyone, for you too, after a few years. The most powerful form of desire is lust. You will understand what this lust is in coming years. Okay?
Okay, Mamu.
Before that enemy gets into you, be prepared with Bhagavad Gita, Gayatri Mantra, all that will help you to transcend this biggest enemy. As Mahatmas say, before this enemy enters you, the Upanayana will be done. And Gayatri Japa, if properly done, will help this jiva to go beyond such a terrible enemy. Otherwise, this enemy will never allow us to reach the highest, to reach Bhagavan. Now, understand, kama is not just lust. Any intense addiction to enjoy sense objects is kama. See, desire is a constant trouble in the mind to achieve something outside. Mostly it is money, comforts, fame, the list goes on. Now, krodha is anger. Actually speaking, desire and anger are same. Because when the mind is unable to satisfy its desire, it takes the ugly form of anger. That means anger arises from frustrated desires. When you don't, frustrated desires, the desires are not satisfied, that becomes anger. When someone has anger, that means the root cause will be desire. The desire is hidden. Very, 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 very important. Now, where is this desire born from? Bhagavan says, Rajoguna samudbhava. This kama is born from the quality of rajas. Mahashanaha. Great eater. This kama is. There is no end to it. It is useless to control this enemy because it has an uncontrollable hunger. You never get satisfied. Mahapapma, all sinful it is. Great sinner it is. Because of this hunger, we are compelled by force to do papa. That's how a man becomes thief or robber or do any other kind of papa. Iha enam vairinam vidhi. Know this as the enemy here in this world. Kamaha, krodha. Kamaha, krodha. Two biggest, greatest enemies. Powerful enemies. Basically kamaha. Because krodha is always hidden, no? Krodha comes because of kamaha, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you tell me a couple of examples we were discussing. You tell me, because all of them want to hear it from you. Okay?
Okay, Mammu.
Tell me.
If a man gets 1 rupee, he will
Oh, this example you are saying. Yeah. Continue.
he will desire for 10 rupee.
Oh, he will, when he gets 1 rupee?
He will desire for 10.
Yeah.
After that, he will desire for 100. And when he gets it, he will be happy for some days.
Sometime he will be happy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After that, he will desire for 1000. If he didn't get it, he will get angry.
Yeah. So this can't be like this. This goes and goes, right? When you get 1, you need 100. When you get 100, you need 1000. When you get 1000, you need
10,000.
It goes like that. Yes, very good example. You have one more example, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bird example.
Bird example. Yeah. Tell us that.
A boy had a golden bird in his hand.
Okay. Golden bird.
Then he saw 2 colorful birds on the bush.
Colorful birds. Okay.
He tried to catch them.
Catch those 2 colorful birds, right?
Yes. The golden bird flew away and the colorful birds also flew away.
Oh, yes, got it. He had golden bird in his hands.
Yes.
Now, he wanted those colorful birds, right?
Yes.
Now, all the 3 birds are not with him.
Yes.
See, this is how life is. You can actually, Mamu is thinking of something else. The golden bird is actually the jnana what Bhagavan has given us. Okay.
So, the boy had the jnana with him, and
He
saw.
wanted something else, those colorful things, no? Sense objects.
Yes, he tried to catch them, and now nothing is there.
Now nothing is there. Even the golden bird inside is gone, right?
Yes.
See, colorful things. Colorful things. Attractions. Basically speaking, attractions are distractions.
Yes.
They will take away the golden bird inside us, right?
Yes.
Very good examples. So, now you know that these 2 are the enemies, because of which a man commits sin without even knowing that he is committing a sin. Now, why is this happening? But Bhagavan explains in next shloka. This is also very important shloka. Just as fire is covered by smoke, just as a mirror is covered by dust, just as an embryo is covered by the womb, tatha tena idam avritam. Like that, this is covered by that. Tatha tena idam avritam. This is covered by that. What is this? This knowledge, jnana, is covered by that desire, kama. Jnana is covered by kama. Bhagavan is giving 3 examples here. Fire is covered by smoke. A mirror is covered by dust. We have seen it, right? Now, embryo is covered by the womb. Embryo means an unborn baby, which is in the process of development. You just, you can take it that way, okay? It is covered by womb, garbhapatra. Like that, knowledge is covered by these kama krodhas. This jnana is hiding inside us. It is covered by this kama, the most powerful enemy. See, Bhagavan is giving such good examples for us to understand. Now you tell me what you understood about this shloka.
Bhagavan said that the fire is covered by smoke.
Yeah, fire is covered by smoke. That is what Bhagavan said as one example.
Yes, he said that to tell that the people who have desire, their jnana is covered by kama.
Jnana is covered by kama.
But for jnanis, it is not there.
Then what happens?
Sometimes the fire raises over the smoke.
The fire raises over the smoke. Then?
It is the same for jnanis.
This is a different approach what you are saying. Ulta to Bhagavan, what Bhagavan said, right?
Yes.
Sometimes the fire
raises over the smoke.
Then what happens? It is like jnanis.
Knowledge raising over the kama and krodha.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. This is what it is. Yes. Jnana is raising
over the kama and krodha.
They transcend it, right?
Yes.
Very good, very good. So, basically, you already told us the solution. Now, let us see how can we get rid of this process of papas getting accumulated. Bhagavan is going to explain this in next shlokas. Meanwhile, let us go through what Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says about how to get rid of these papas. A small thing, a small example, okay?
Okay, Mamu.
He says, the birds of sin dwell in the tree of the body. Can you sit with Shraddha? Okay? Only then the body movement is very important, Only if you sit with Shraddha, with no movement, you can, Bhagavan, you are giving that space for Bhagavan to activate, manifest. Okay, that's why they do dhyana and all that, no? Without body movement. You have to practice it right now, okay? The birds of sin dwell in the tree of the body. See, the body is taken as a tree. Okay, this body is taken as a tree. The papas are taken as birds here in this example. So, these birds stay in this tree, right?
Yes.
These papas stay in this body. Singing the name of Bhagavan is like clapping your hands in this example. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, you clap the hands, what will happen to the birds in the tree?
They'll fly away.
It will fly away, right?
Yes.
So, clapping your hands is singing Bhagavan's Nama and Mahatva. When you do that, all these papas disappear. That's the best way to do it. Keep chanting His name. Keep chanting His glory, Mahatva, Mahima. Otherwise, these Kama and Krodha will keep on pestering you and you will be forced to do Papa. And because of this, you will never attain Bhagavan. So, such a beautiful episode today, Kama and Krodha. No? Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Keep doing your duties, but keep your mind on Bhagavan. That is the secret. That is the secret. Got it?
Yes, Mamu.
Stay blessed.